Have you ever felt like your heart was racing, your chest tight, your mind spiraling, and you had no idea why? Now imagine living in that state every single day, not because you're fragile, not because you're overreacting, but because your brain is wired to notice everything, even the things most people never see. That's what anxiety feels like for many autistic people, and yet no one talks about it. In this video, we're finally asking the question, why do so many autistic people struggle with anxiety, and what can we actually do about it? Let's break it down. Why autistic brains experience more anxiety. Anxiety isn't just common in autism. It's practically woven in. Research shows that up to 50% of autistic people meet the criteria for an anxiety disorder. But we need to stop thinking of anxiety as some add-on condition. It's often a core part of what it means to live in a world that misunderstands your neurology. The autistic experience comes with 3 massive pressure points: sensory overload, fear of unpredictability, overthinking, and looping thoughts. Each of them creates the perfect storm for chronic anxiety. Sensory overload. When the world is too much, imagine walking around without skin. Everything touches you too much. The lights, the sounds, the textures, they all hurt. Most people don't notice these things, but for autistic people, they can be completely consuming. This isn't just discomfort, it's survival-level overwhelm. And when your brain is constantly trying to shield you from incoming sensory chaos, anxiety becomes your permanent background noise. Unpredictability, the invisible danger. Most brains can tolerate uncertainty, but for the autistic brain, unpredictability feels like danger. You planned your day, you visualized every step, and then bam, someone cancels, the bus is late, a fire drill goes off. That's not being inflexible. That's your nervous system losing its sense of safety. Anxiety isn't irrational. It's the body saying, I don't know what's happening and I'm not okay. The loop trap, thinking that never shuts off. You make a small mistake, say the wrong thing, or think you did, and then your brain replays it over and over and over. That's the loop trap, a common autistic experience where worries get stuck because the brain is desperately searching for control in a chaotic world. It's not drama. It's not attention-seeking. It's a coping mechanism that turns inward and fuels deep anxiety. Masking, the cost of hiding who you are. Many autistic people feel pressure to hide all of it. It's called masking, suppressing natural behaviors to appear normal, faking eye contact, mimicking small talk, forcing a smile when you're breaking inside, hiding stims out of fear of judgment. It's like acting in a play all day without a break. The price? Exhaustion, panic, burnout, anxiety that won't go away because the world rewards you for pretending, then punishes you when you fall apart. How anxiety looks in autism. Anxiety in autism doesn't always look like nail biting or panic attacks. Sometimes it looks like stimming that becomes more intense, meltdowns that explode after holding it in all day, shutdowns where speech stops, avoidance of school, events, even leaving the house. These are often misread as bad behavior or laziness, but they're anxiety signals. Not weakness, not manipulation, just the nervous system saying, I'm not safe right now. What's going on in the brain? Brain scans show that autistic individuals often have a more active amygdala, fear center, a more reactive autonomic nervous system, a prefrontal cortex that regulates emotions differently. The result? A body that's constantly on high alert. So when we say autistic people are anxious, it's not in their heads. It's wired into how their brain and body respond to the world. Why so many are missed? Autistic girls often missed completely. Why? Because they mask better. They smile, they mimic, they internalize. On the outside, they look fine, but on the inside, they're drowning. Too many go years without proper understanding or support. what actually helps. Here are 7 practical neurodiversity affirming strategies. 1. Sensory tools. Headphones, blankets, fidgets. 2. Predictability. Visual schedules, prep warnings. 3. Safe spaces. Quiet zones for decompression. 4. Emotional coaching. Validate, don't dismiss. 5. Let them stim. It's self-regulation. 6. Adapted therapy. CBT, mindfulness, somatic work. 7. Reduce masking. Accept authentic behavior. Zara's story. Zara is autistic, and every day she performs. At school, forced smiles, mimicking, no stimming. At home, crashes into silence, tears, meltdowns. She wasn't just sensitive. She was anxious and masking, with support, noise-canceling headphones, quiet space, freedom to stim. She changed. The anxiety didn't disappear, but she no longer had to fight alone. Anxiety in autism is not extra, it's central. When we stop judging and start listening, we build trust and safer lives. If this helped you understand even a little more, like, share, subscribe to Illuminate, because awareness is the start. Understanding is the change.